you need insulin in order to get this GLUT4 vesicle to translocate to the membrane to bring glucose in. Something that is critically important to understand, however, is in skeletal muscles, these GLUT4 vesicles also can be translocated to the membrane via an insulin-independent process, meaning there's no insulin required to do so. And that is skeletal muscle contraction, otherwise known as exercise. Simply contracting your muscles against resistance, the skeletal muscle contraction, allows the GLUT4 vesicles to translocate, bring glucose in, and not require insulin.
Believes the study had positive results.
And what we found is that through resistance training we were able to increase muscle mass, and muscle is a really important place for glucose to go. So we increased their muscle mass, they got stronger, and their glucose control improved.
We'll be showing you how to do a resistance training program that you can do in the comfort of your own home, either by yourself, with another person, or with the help of an exercise professional, such as myself, or another certified exercise physiologist, Shane. Shane will be showing you how to do 2 whole-body resistance training programs. The first program uses only a resistance band. This program is great to begin with because it is easy to do and uses very little equipment, just the band and a chair. You can adjust the intensity of your exercises by altering the length of the band. To make the exercise easier, grab a longer band. To make the exercise harder, grab a shorter band. The second program on this video uses similar but more challenging exercises and uses dumbbells. You can work your way up to this routine over time. Hips and thighs. Dumbbell squat. Begin by standing with your legs about hip width apart, holding dumbbells either at your side or as a single dumbbell in front of you. Keep your chest up and slowly lower yourself until the top part of your legs are almost parallel with the floor. Try not to let your knees go past your toes on this exercise and only go down as far as you comfortably can. Push-up is the classic push-up. You can do this from the floor, starting by lying on the ground with your hands just below your shoulders. Tighten your abdominals to keep your hips and body straight throughout the movement, pressing up with your arms and keeping your elbows at your sides. Raise your body to the upright position, pause at the top, breathe, and slowly return to the starting position. You can do this exercise from the knees or from a full push-up position if you feel comfortable. Upper arm front. Bicep curls. Begin by standing with your feet shoulder width apart, weights at your side. Relax your shoulders, having your palms facing forward. Start by curling your hand up to your shoulder, pause, and lower to starting position. The upper part of your arm should stay straight throughout this movement, only bending at the elbow, with your elbow tucked into your rib. You can do this exercise with both dumbbells at one time, as Ray is demonstrating, or you can alternate as Sherry is demonstrating. Abdominals. Abdominal curl up. Start by lying on your back with both knees bent at 90 degrees and your hands down by your sides. Keeping your abdominals tight, slide your hands toward your heels, only moving them about 1 hand distance, curling upwards. Slowly return to the starting position. Remember to keep your head in line with your body, but keep your shoulders relaxed throughout the exercise. Remember to begin with the exercises that you feel comfortable with, working up to the full exercise routine over time. Start with 1 set of each exercise and progress to 3 sets of 8 to 12 repetitions done 3 times a week for optimal management of your diabetes.
"47-year-old Irene suffered from type 2 diabetes and obesity 3 years ago. At 87 kilograms, Irene had reached her lowest point, both mentally and physically, and knew something had to be done.
I had depression, and that was how I ended up getting the diabetes, because I put on a lot of weight, and with my weight came a problem with my insulin. I had insulin resistance, and the doctor put me onto diabetics and an exercise program, so I had to combat the diabetes and the depression.
Since engaging in resistance and aerobic training, Irene has shown significant improvement, not only in her weight, but also in overcoming diabetes entirely.
I ended up getting my diabetes under control. It took a few months to work, but we ended up getting it under control. I ended up losing 30 kilos, and my sugar's now all back to where it should be, which is good. I'm not on any medication, and yeah, so that sort of worked really well for me.